speak up so my mum can hear?
Yes, yes.
No, not for all of it.
We
We practice.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. In certain parts we'll be talking that way.
Sound check, can everyone hear me?
1, 2.
Yeah, can.
Yeah.
Yes, that's great. So, as you know, my name by now is Marchy, and this is Pete. And we are your best men for this evening, although barely adequate men, which we're probably more kissing. God help us all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank you for coming along and making Hannah and Martin's wedding a special and memorable occasion. We'd also like to thank Stuart for his kind words at the ceremony earlier.
Yes, and I'm sure you agree, it's been a wonderful day, a beautiful ceremony, and a fantastic location, and just so relaxing as well, actually. And very, very nice.
Very nice.
Hasn't it been?
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Very, very nice.
Hannah looked stunning, I'm sure everyone will agree. And we can see Martin, well, I was going to say tried his best actually, but Martin's tried his best.
Well, I just like them, thank you for keeping it local. I mean, we're more than anything, thanks a lot, that side of the world. I'm glad we arrived 5 days earlier as the jet lag's just eased off. Cheers, Fieldy, for the flight as well. Emirates was first class.
Now, we've been told to keep this swift and clean, so obviously we've completely ignored that. But we're also fairly limited on the material that we can use. Now, as some of you will know, I got married last year in Kenya to my lovely wife. Say hi, darling. All right, and Martin and Hannah joined us for the occasion, which was fantastic. It was a unique experience, made even more special by their presence. We even actually managed to get Martin a dress. I don't know if anyone's seen this.
I think we got pictures.
We've got pictures.
Yeah,
It's very nice actually. It's been my special.
Where's it?
Only a week.
Friday night. Yeah, we know that.
But there was just one thing. Martin, on several occasions on the run up to our wedding, reminded me that he needed to remortgage his house to come to Kenya. Right? So I think it's fair to say, Mark,
I got my own back.
you may have got your own back. As I've had to sell the house, the car,
The boat, the yacht.
Shamilla, away from the airport. I am gutted about selling the car.
Well, so it's customary for a best man speech. We should first talk about how we met and what things we got up to when we were younger.
Yes, exactly. Now, I thought I'd start in the early years, and I'm not actually sure whether you'd even remember this, so I was going to start with a short one, which is, I joined at the Amry School a bit later than everybody else. I was actually 30.
That's what you looked.
So it was pretty tough to integrate with the other kids. Having said that, after a few days I was kind of settling in, and it became very clear very early on there was an established hierarchy at school, right? And let's be honest, Mark was top dog. Right? So when news of this handsome, charming, debonair newcomer made its way to Mark, there was only one thing for it. I was paid a visit by the big man himself in the classroom. So it was like a Mexican standoff. Came into the room, our eyes met across the classroom, and we just had a curt nod at each other like that. Oh, here we go. And it was clear there was only one way to settle this: an arm wrestle. I'm not joking. It's exactly what happened. And with Spencer as well. Spencer's standing over. So there was sweat, there was grunts, there was groans, and we locked into mortal arm wrestling combat, and I had Mark exactly where I wanted it for almost 10, maybe 15 seconds before I was crushed, like an insect. But we've been friends ever since, and really from the moment I got used to my arm back and everything else. Yeah, it's been nice. There are many things that happened in the years in between, but things really got interesting when we met the one, the only. Oh, it's Peter Garrett!
I said to him he shouldn't put that in. No need for it. Absolutely no need for it. Oh, I love it. Thanks a lot. Yeah. No need for it. Anyway, I was lucky enough to meet Mr. Slingpiece at the once was Horse and Groom pub. That's right. Yeah. I was unaware of his reputation that preceded him, and it still does. As my dear friend Marcellus experienced, there was also a standoff. I was introduced to Martin whilst he was playing pool, and I said to him, "So you play a bit of pool, do you?" Yeah, he replied, with a brief stare. Mine used to think he was pretty tasty back in the day, and he still does. Anyway, I continued to spank Martin. Well, actually, that's why we're best mates, actually. But anyway, 7-0 it was. And at this point, I was either going to be knocked out or we were going to become best friends. The main reason for us becoming such good friends was, and is, the continual laugh we always have. Mark loves to take the piss, and frankly, so do I. Simple as that. There are many moments I'd like to reminisce, but one that stands out in particular is when I was running the cafe. When Martin and I had gone back to the farm at the end of the day to hang out. It had been a particularly busy time at the cafe, and I hadn't actually had the chance to do the banking, if you remember. Or at least that's what I'd say to the taxman if he turned up. Anyway, as we were chatting, I asked Martin if he could help count the cash. Now back then, I was partial to the occasional, easy for me to say, I was partial to the occasional flavoured cigarette. Just nervous about saying this bit. Let's just say to de-stress your bit. Anyway, whilst I was preparing this baseball bat-sized reefer, Mark continued the counting. Anyway, just as I lit the cigarette, my father burst open the door, unannounced, to be greeted with Martin counting about 20 grand in pound notes, and myself sat back in front of a mound of weed. It was somewhat awkward in the Garrett household for a few weeks, as I continued to try to convince my father that Martin and I were not international drug dealers. Anyway, my late father, Dick Garrett, was always very fond of Martin, and had many laughs over the years. However, my father was not impressed when he found out that the food phantom of Selden Farm was in fact Martin. Many half-finished roast dinners that my father would look forward to finishing after a session at the pub would mysteriously just disappear, absolutely gone, never to be seen again. I'm sure many of you have suspected the food phantom and had visits to your home. We're not pointing any fingers, but he's right there, if you wonder. Anyway, let's talk about the Man Mountain himself.
Yes, thank you, Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've researched the entomology, right, of the name.
You explain that first.
Of the name Slinger.
Yes, we have.
No,
Yeah.
this
is straight up.
And this is straight up. We haven't changed any of this. This is literally verbatim, right? The surname of Slinger was an English occupational name for a soldier or hunter armed with a sling.
It gets better.
Or a name for someone who is a particularly good shot with his weapon.
I've never been one to brag.
I know you can. Absolutely.
Absolutely unbelievable. The name was originally of German origin and was brought into England in the wake of the Norman invasion of 1066.
Basically someone that likes a row.
Yeah,
basically someone that likes a row.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, exactly. So Pete, let's talk about the raw stats of the man. Yes. Right. Build.
Brick shit house.
Biceps.
Gigantic. We laughed at this bit every time we rehearsed it.
Hair.
0.
Absolutely none.
Weird.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah,
Favourite colour?
green.
No, I always think it's red.
Oh, Man United. Yeah, of course.
Red, yeah, absolutely.
Right, yeah.
Rear end?
Explosive. Explosive, there's no doubt about that. That's for sure.
Manhood?
Move on.
Well, let's move on.
That's for sure. Definitely move on. Let's not mention that.
Very
Let's
quickly.
call this wedding.
No, I think we've already done that. So, as we all know, Martin is a fantastic storyteller who makes us laugh regularly, reminiscing on the good old days.
He does indeed.
Yes.
And Hannah would know, and his close friends will agree. We've all heard the stories 10 times before. We really have. But they still get funnier every time. And the story's a story. In there. Story's a story. Well, Hannah. And now on a more serious note. Hannah, what can I say? You look absolutely stunning. I'm sure everyone in the world would agree. Perhaps not in front of Mark. Hannah is a beautiful girl and a beautiful person. She's a 1 in a million, genuine, down-to-earth, cool chick. I've known Hannah for many years now. She's always been a pleasure to be around. As much as I've wanted to see my best mate, she has always welcomed me anytime. Hannah has become a good friend, and I look forward to the years ahead. She must be perfect for Martin to be able to put up with his protein-fueled explosions and deafening snoring.
Yes, exactly. And
Exactly.
and now for the big man himself. I'm going to try to not get a little bit emotional about this, Mark. So it is seldom that you meet someone who is so protective of his friends and family with an unshakable loyalty that I continue to find inspirational.
Sorry about that. I thought you'd like that.
It's great. His sense of justice and mainly even temper provides a sense of security for all of those around him.
Cool and calm, eh?
Yeah. His sociable nature, sense of humour and wit are second to none. I mean, he's never short of company or friends. I've been friends with Martin for 22 years. Yeah, it's a long time. We've been through the toughest of times and without doubt the funniest of times. He is truly a lifelong and best friend. I cannot think of a better man for Hannah, and I'm sure their love will continue to endure and grow from strength.
Absolutely. Well, now to the telegrams for those who couldn't be here.
Yes. So the first one. Firstly, this is from Steve. This is from your brother. Steve.
Mark. It's Mark. Steve. Yeah, you got that.
Firstly, we're truly sorry we can't be there on this special day. I think we all know what a great couple Martin and Hannah make, and I am delighted to be able to call Hannah my sister. On my brother, well, I am very proud of him. He has his own way of seeing things, and sometimes I wonder if him and I actually come from the same place. However, when the red mist comes down, I am reminded we are but one the same.
Yeah, that's coming from the dad, it's true. It's true.
Martin will always look out for those dear to him. In fact, his greatest strength is his loyalty. I know as well as anyone how much Hannah means to him, and we are delighted to see this great day finally arrive. Our love always, Steve, Zoe, Beth, Jack, and of course, Pino.
Pino.
I've got this one from Marcel and Brooke. Dear Martin and Hannah, with love and congratulations on your special day. My auntie. The auntie. Very nice.
Very nice. Next one is Martin and Hannah. We are sorry we can't be there to share this special occasion, but look forward to celebrating when you're back. We hope you both have a lovely day and wish you lots of love and happiness in your future together. Lots of love, Ollie, Sarah, and Matt.
Nice. Naz. Hannah, I bet this has already been the most amazing day, and to think that you still have the rest of the day to go. No doubt you'll be looking stunning in your dress, and I'm sure that Martin will have scrubbed up well too. I'm only sorry that I can't be there to celebrate with you. I hope you have the perfect day, and I can't wait to hear all about it. Lots of love and congratulations on your special day from us both, Hayley and Chris.
Nice. Hannah and Martin, congratulations on your special day. Wishing you a wonderfully happy future and marriage together. We couldn't be happier for you both, and we'll be thinking of you on what I'm sure is a magical day. Cheers to a beautiful and lovely couple. With love from Mandy and Rob.
Hannah and Martin, congratulations on your wedding day.
Keep going.
You're having a wonderful time. Yeah. But it's so sad that I can't be there to celebrate with you. I can't wait to hear all about it. Enjoy the rest of your day and trip. Here's to a fantastic life and future ahead. Lots of love, Hannah and Alex.
Okay, now you have to bear with me on this one a little bit. I mean, it'll make sense when you hear who it's from.
Yeah, it's a classic, this one.
They married on the cricket pitch. That night they were so wicked. The bride said with a blissful twitch, I'm sure this isn't cricket.
I said leave this one out.
Yeah, Martin and Hannah sending a massive congratulations. I bet you both look stunning. Sending our love, unbelievably Gouldy.
What is that?
And
Had to be, didn't it?
Yeah, really.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Right, well I'm going to give one from my dad, Mr. Dick Garrett, my late father, who wants to thank Martin for stealing his food whilst he's passed out in the kitchen. He says, all right Mark, which Martin will know all about. He will no doubt be joining us later for the party. I've also got a Mr. Patrick Cox, a close friend of Martin and I, very close, my friend.
And now, but not least, a very special, heartfelt message straight in actually via the information
By the
super
web.
highway.
Absolutely.
From the lads at home that couldn't make it here to be protected.
Absolutely. Is it very special? From the lads. Just sending their condolences. And that's what they've got to say.
I was really touched by that.
I was. I had a lot of thought behind that. I don't even want to say it because you're the other side of the world, so it's fine. Yeah, you wait until you get back.
I still remember. And now a few thank yous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
No, thank you.
Yeah, oh, thanks. Okay, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for taking the time and effort making it out here. This really shows what Hannah and Martin mean to us all.
And a huge and very special thank you to Hannah's mum and dad, Julie and Stuart, for their unwavering generosity while we've been here and for making all this possible.
Yeah.
So, if you'd be upstanding
And raise your glasses for the toast.
wishing you both all the happiness for the future,
The new
Mr.
and Mrs.
Thanks so much.